Hi students, and welcome to another unit on storyboarding. Storyboarding can be done through many ways. It can be done through hand sketches, as we saw through Disney's storyboard samples. It can be done through computer graphics, as we saw through different storyboard softwares available out there. It can be done on PowerPoint as well. When I worked at the Royal College, I used PowerPoints as a means to develop my storyboard. I took images from the internet and rearranged them, duplicated them, and reorganized them to fit a pattern I was comfortable with. I manipulated the graphics in Paint, a simplified version of Photoshop, put them in my storyboard. The good thing about a storyboard is that you do not have to have copyright clearance on images to use them privately. Although, if you do want to publish what you do for the storyboard, then it is recommended that you buy images off an image bank. Analysis questions. As we commence this module, I would like in your tutorial group and in WebKF to discuss the process of creating a storyboard and ask yourself the following questions. How do I create a storyboard? What do I need? What is the process to start? What are my choices if I do not draw very well by hand? This will help you think through the concepts and ideas covered in this module. How to create storyboards. As we will see, there are several methods of creating storyboards. Methods include using index cards, using paper forms, using storyboard software, or using PowerPoint to create storyboards. Is PowerPoint for storyboarding better than hand sketches? In my personal opinion, no method is better than the other. It depends on what your strengths are. If you're a good artist, you can draw and illustrate nice photos in sequence they occur. In reality, how many of us are good drawers? Not many. Thus, we rely on software programs and already produced images to create our storyboard. In a recent study comparing the effectiveness of index cards, paper form, and PowerPoint for storyboarding, found that for both undergraduate and graduate teacher education students, using PowerPoint as a storyboard tool produced better design in multimedia application. The PowerPoint group showed a high quality of design in the area for 1. The screen frames were balanced in harmony and in simplicity. 2. Interaction possibilities were maximized. 3. Users could control the pace and sequence. 4. Screens were properly labeled so users could easily find their way out or where they were in orientation. So how to get started? It has been argued that a storyboard can be as simple or as elaborate as you like. Strong and May Broda 2001 recommended that you begin with a few quick sketches using a pencil so you can easily erase and modify and not get bogged down into too much detail, especially in the beginning. Focus on the essential details of the scene. Use letter-size paper. It is commonly available, fits in a binder, is easy to fax or photocopy, etc. And either find a template or create your own. You may go with one shot on a screen per page or up to 3 or 4 per page. Common elements in a storyboard. All storyboards should have common elements throughout the screenshots. Varvel and Linderman 2005 recommend the following: date, version, name, lesson, topic, frame number from a flowchart, rough drawings, audio or visual, sequence or script, interaction instructions, screen text, and navigation and information linkages. Steps of a storyboarding process. According to Varvel and Linderman 2005, the following are steps of a storyboard process. 1. Organize all information and media elements. 2. Review rationale for material choice. 3. Produce flowchart or screen-by-screen outline. 4. Write preliminary text. Produce initial storyboard. 5. Check the fit of the overlaying displays and interactive elements. 6. Check content elements for fit and appropriateness in the given context. 7. Build information linkages. And 8. Review flowcharts and storyboards. Synthesis questions. Finally, we have reached the conclusion of our module. In your tutorial group and in WebKF, please analyze the following synthesis questions. 1. How do I create a storyboard? What are the beginning steps? What common elements should all storyboards have? What are my choices in creating a storyboard? What is my plan for creating my storyboard? Good luck!